Hi girls, we are live. Alright, hello everyone. So we are live with the three gorgeous FPB Colors Femina Miss India 2017 winners. So girls, how are you feeling first of all?
I think it's great because I never got an opportunity to actually interact with all the people of my country and thank them all. So I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
What about you, Priyanka?
I'm feeling amazing, and I think it will take a few more days for this feeling to really sink in. So yeah, I'm feeling amazing and incredible.
How about you, Sana?
Yeah, like Priyanka said, I think I'm still absorbing the feeling, but I would like to take the opportunity to thank you all for your constant support and love and affection towards all of us.
Alright, so girls, let's quickly start with the questions. So we have so many questions for you. So many fans have also sent in their questions. So let's quickly start with the first question, and this is a common question, right? First, Priyanka, okay? Firstly, many congratulations to you on your glorious win. So what were your first thoughts when they announced you as the winner? So when you heard, and the FBB Colors Femina Miss India 2017 second runner-up is Priyanka Kumari. So what were your thoughts?
So my contestant number was the first that they announced, and I was really surprised and shocked. So the first thought was, is it really me? Is it really my contestant number? And when I realized that yes, it is my contestant number, then I was so happy because I did not expect this, and my parents were sitting there in front of me and they were all cheering and they were so happy. So I was feeling really good that I made my parents proud.
What about you, Manushi? So what were your first thoughts when they announced your name as the winner?
So when the whole crowning thing was happening, so my mind was blank at that time because I knew I'd given my best, and now it's just the results have to be announced. So when the runners-up were announced, I don't know why I was so emotional. I was teary-eyed because I was so happy, and then Sana starts crying on stage. So I'm like, oh shit, don't cry, Manushi, don't cry. And it was an emotional moment. But the moment they announced my name as the winner, I was laughing. And I was telling myself, Manushi, please don't cry, please don't cry. But I actually did. Surprisingly, I didn't cry when my name was announced for some reason. I thought I would be emotional, but I was not. I was actually happy and excited. And there was nothing in my mind. I was just happy. I was not thinking anything.
What about you, Sana?
So when my name was announced, like she said, it wasn't that I was crying as that, but yeah, I was all teary-eyed and I was just trying to hold my tears back because I didn't want to start crying with that entire makeup on. But yes, I wanted to make the most of that moment. So I think all I can remember is that I was just looking down and I was just shaking, and I was teary-eyed, and I was just thinking that my parents must be so proud right now, and I was just trying to figure out where they are and just trying to give them that look that yes, it made it.
Wow. So now let's talk about the first morning after the crowning. So what was the feeling like?
My first, actually, we got to the guest house really late, and I was feeling like if I sleep and if I wake up and then. So yeah, the feeling was I'm still living in a dream and it's not changing. I don't know why.
I think the next I really remember the whole thing. I just woke up and everything was messy. Came to me that oh my god, it feels surreal.
Sana.
Absorbing the feeling with the that we woke up. So we returned home really late, and because there were so many messages late, like it was I don't know 5 left, and the next day we had. So I was late and I was just in a rush. There was no time to realize that it's like let's just get on with the day and let's just start doing. So that's how the first day was.
Superb. Now, for the first time ever, all the state winners were dressed in Indian contemporary designs by Manish Malhotra, and even you were crowned in that. So what was your feeling, Priyanka?
The feeling was amazing because we were wearing Manish Malhotra, which is every girl's dream, and the lehengas were so good. They it was all making us feel like a princess and queens. And being crowned in that lehenga and that outfit was really like a dream come true. And that picture has come out so amazing,
Yeah,
so
so
amazing.
beautiful.
What about you, Manushi?
Like she said, I think every Indian girl dreams of wearing a Manish Malhotra someday, and the whole crowning moment was very special for us. So I think that outfit is very special to me. So thank you so much, Manish Malhotra sir. It was amazing.
Sana.
It's like the biggest day of your life, something that you're going to look back upon for the whole of your life, and you get to wear Manish Malhotra for all those pictures, the crowning, all those special moments that are going to be captured for the whole of your life, treasured for the whole of your life, and you get to wear Manish Malhotra. I don't think it can get bigger than that.
Yeah, let's talk about what was the first thing that you have done, after you were crowned. So getting off stage, what was the first thing? Priyanka.
So the first thing that I did was my parents were there, so I just touched their feet because I was so excited, and my parents were also so excited, and they were so happy. They were almost in tears. So I thanked him for everything. I called my mentor, Ritika ma'am, and she was the one who made me who I am today, and because of her only I won. So I thanked her. That's what I did.
Manushi.
So the moment we got off stage, it was still sinking in. So all the team members were there, and I just went in there. It was like a big group hug. I was hugging everyone because at that time, I really wanted. It was amazing, that feeling, and I was all jittery and stuff. So the first thing I did was give everyone a big tight hug.
Sana.
So yes, the first thing that I did was meet my family and just hug my family. It's been 30 days. I have never lived away from my family for that long ever. So that was the first thing, and thereafter I just took off my heels. Yeah, because we were so gone, dead by then that we were like, bas, heels utaro.
Now let's take some of the fans' question. First question is for you, Manushi, and it's from Myra Preet.
Oh, hi Myra.
She says, first and foremost, enjoy your victory. Now her question is, Manushi, you have achieved one of your dreams of winning Miss India World crown, then Miss World next. Her question is, what qualities of Stephanie Delvaje do you think would like to incorporate in yourself in order to win Miss World crown?
Firstly, thank you, Myra. One thing I really admire about Stephanie is that she's very candid, she's very genuine with everything, and that's one quality I feel that every beauty queen must possess. And the way she does everything, it's not made up, and that's the best part about her, that she's so natural with everything, and I really admire that in her.
Superb. So now this question is again from Myra, and her question is, Sana, I'm so happy for you. My question is, coming from Kashmir, what message do you have for the people to spread peace and stop the war?
Yes, coming from Jammu and Kashmir, I would just say to everyone that our state has been on the headlines. I keep repeating this often, but I think it makes a lot of sense that our state has been on the headlines for a number of reasons that are not right. So let's try and give reasons which is something that Jammu and Kashmir should be famous for. We have such good culture, heritage. There's so much to our state, and the only message that I'll give to the youth of today is that let's bring about a change. That's something that I would like to tell everyone.
Very well said. For you, Priyanka, she says, wow, you did it, girl. Bihar has such a bright history and still doing great in various fields, but has been under the negative light for some reasons. What do you think can shape up Bihar as a leading state of India in all the departments? And she says, congratulations once again on winning. And she says, bring home the international crowns, girls.
So thank you so much. And yes, Bihar has been in the headlines for the wrong reasons. For like the recent the cheating has been people were caught cheating during the exams and many other things. But I would like to mention that Bihar is a state from which most of the IAS and IPS officer comes, and also it's a land of Buddha and Mahavira, where Jainism was born, and where Lord Buddha gave his last sermon, and so many other things to look for. So I would say that Bihar has so much of talent. The youth of Bihar should realize this thing and should stop trying to be someone else. Because I've been there and I've seen that youth watch too many movies and they try to enact them, and I just want to say that they should just be themselves because they are great. We are very logical people. If you go to Bihar, people have logic for every other thing, and even smallest of kids, they know the general knowledge so well. So I think we should celebrate the positive things and move ahead and make our state proud.
Girls, so many people are watching you right now. They're just waving. So if you can just wave at
Hello.
Hi guys.
so many hearts coming your way, girls. So amazing. Now, this question is from Grace, and it's a common question. And she says, what are your comments on the Northeast girls and their performances? And any suggestions for future aspirants from the same region? Priyanka.
So the Northeast girls, Rudy, Rinky, each one of them were so amazing. I mean, they were like they were the rock stars of this batch.
Yes.
Rinky, she was so amazing, she was so spontaneous, and she always used to make us smile. Triveni, she was always beautiful. Whatever she did, she's beautiful. And Rudy is so warm and welcoming. You would never feel alone with her. And also Roshni, she's a very innocent person at heart, and she's very cute. And every Northeast girl has been an inspiration for us, because they were so strong. They come from a state where there is always peace, and there is more amount of like literacy, and everything is so beautiful about their state, and we could see that in them.
So Manush, your roommate was Rodi, right?
Yes, Rodi, I hope you're watching this. I really miss you. So I shared my room with a Northeastern girl, Miss India Mizoram, and I think she was one of the most giving people, because she took care of me throughout the whole journey. And you know, they were amazing. Like she said, they were rock stars, and they ruled the whole sub-contest stage, I must say. Rinky, I really miss you. So I'd say one thing, that you know, everyone was so accomplished this year. Everyone was a winner from their state, the best girl every state could give. But you know, there can only be one winner, and it's all a matter of like how you perform at that time. It really doesn't matter like what kind of person you are. Of course, that makes a difference. But at that time on stage when you perform, you know, that really counts. So all I'd say is that those girls are beautiful, and they've achieved so much in their life. In fact, if you talk about their personal lives, if you talk about their professional lives, they've achieved a lot more than me too. And I think that's really commendable, the kind of bravery and strength those girls hold. It's something we three feel that we can learn from.
Yeah, and their Beauty with a Purpose project,
Amazing,
each one
Rinky.
of them like did a great job, and it was like very visible and obvious.
Yeah, it was very genuine, Rinky, very genuine.
Wow. What about you, Sana?
I agree with both of them that the girls from the Northeast, we didn't know them before we entered the competition, but it was so nice to meet all of them. Such grounded people, and like she said, they were all very accomplished. They've all done big things in their lives, but you would never know unless you meet and you have like a proper chat with them, where you get to know them. That's when you will come to know how accomplished these girls are. And these girls were actually the rock stars, not just in the sub contests. I think they were the rock stars in the guest house, and they used to actually make us laugh. They used to actually be they're very sporting. More than anything, they were very, very sporting. I remember when I won the crown, these girls were the ones who were cheering the most, standing at the back, and really, I miss them a lot. The guest house is feeling all empty.
Yeah, Brody, I miss you. I have to
We
sleep
miss you,
alone
we miss you all.
Now, talking about that, so you have spent, 1 month with all the girls. So, what are you going to miss the most about this Miss India journey? Priyanka, one thing you'll miss the most about the journey?
Yeah, I'm going to miss the late night chats that we used to have in the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really, really fun. We used to share everything, and we used to like imitate each other and make fun of each other. So I think that's what I'm going to miss a lot.
What about you, Manushi? What will you miss the most?
Everything. I'm gonna miss everyone. I mean, we were 30 girls together, and we were away from our families, so the only people we could like really talk to and relate to was each other. I'm gonna miss all of them.
And I think one thing, if I have to point out one thing that I'm going to really, really miss about the entire journey, is the time that we spent in Jaipur.
Yeah.
Because that was like a vacation for us. There were photo shoots happening. We were all dolled up all the time. And the best part was we were having all our meals together. The rooms were right next to each other, and we were all together all the time, be it traveling, be it anywhere. So that was the time when we really, really connected. So I think Jaipur trip is something that I'm going to really, really miss.
So if I talk about one memorable moment of this journey, what would it be, Manushi?
It would be the private jet experience with Priyadarshini Chatterjee. I think we were really lucky that we got that experience with her, because we were standing on the runway, and the plane flew a few feet above us. So I think that adrenaline rush that you get, you only get to see that in movies.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the best experiences I'm going to take back.
What about you, Priyanka?
Well, for me, the most memorable moment would be when we were Manish Malhotra and we we did a shoot at the Albert Hall, and that was a dream come true. And we were all looking so gorgeous, and the picture that it's amazing. The picture is truly incredible.
Sana.
I'm really thinking and trying to recall that which one moment was amazing for me, because there were so many of them which were just outstanding for me. And I think the moment that I can think of right now is the moment that we walked for Manish Malhotra in the finale. I think that was beautiful, that was surreal, because those lehengas and the entire setup, and with the 30 contestants and finally feeling that moment, I think that was out of the world.
Super. Now let's get back to some of the fans' questions again. We have a question from Ikwinder Singh. Firstly, she has a message for you all. She says, heartiest congratulations to each one of you. She says, being a mother of Miss India, I can very well relate to the excitement in your family. I equally congratulate your parents, for they are your biggest supporters. Life will not be the same for you now. It will be glitzy and glamorous. And she has an advice for you all. She says, just be yourself, pretty girls with pretty hearts. And her question is, what was your first thought after wearing the crown? So what was the first thought, Priyanka?
So my first thought was, this is my moment and I should really enjoy this, and I should make it so, it's already so memorable, and I'll always cherish this moment. So I was so happy that I was just thinking about that moment only.
I think that's a very sweet message from her.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ikwinder ma'am, thank you so much.
What about you, Sana? What was the first thought after wearing the crown?
I don't want to make it sound like it's made up, but the first feeling was, oh my god, responsibility. Yes, because with the crown comes responsibility, and I started to feel it. I've started to feel it in every move that I'm making, that this is such a huge responsibility that I'm carrying with me, and I have to do justice to it.
So let's talk about your friends and family. How did your friends and family react to this? Priyanka, you tell us.
So I've always been a tomboy.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this now because I keep saying this. And my friends were totally shocked because they have never seen me like this, and I finally made it. They were with me through this journey. They have all been very supportive, and my family also. My father, my mother, they were also happy. My mentor, she was beyond happy. So everyone was really happy, and I was getting a very, very positive response from everyone.
What about you, Manush?
So my parents were sitting, I could see them from the stage, they were sitting, and when I was announced, my mom, my dad, my sister, brother, all four of them were there.
Wow.
And they were so happy, they were so excited, they were jumping and they were waving at me. So I was waving back at them. I think that one moment would be, it was amazing, you know, when you know that you've done your family proud. I think that you never feel more accomplished in life than the fact that, and the feeling that, you know, you've made the people who care about you proud.
And you were even trending on Twitter and Facebook. So did your friends send you screenshots?
Yes, I have been receiving a lot of screenshots because I was really scared to open my phone since like 2-3 days because it would just explode. So, but yeah, I have to like really respond. I have to respond back to them. So I'll be doing that soon. I'm really sorry if I haven't done it now.
Yeah, Sana.
So yes, I would like to first take the opportunity to apologize to all those who I haven't replied on a personal note. But please understand that, you know, this just the schedule is running so busy. We are all sleep deprived at the moment, and so yes, there's so much happening. I think everyone is so happy, and the best feeling, I know the first feeling that and the best feeling is that you're making your parents proud, making your family proud. But I think another feeling that is making me go all happy and proud in my heart is the fact that there are people out there who I don't even know. And when they comment and they write that, you know, this girl, oh my god, that's another feeling altogether. It's like, you know, you've made a mark and you've set an example for people. It's such a beautiful feeling. Thank you so much for all your support.
Super. So this question is for you, Priyanka, from Shrishti Pandey.
Hi, Shashti.
She says, I am so happy for you. And she says, now I can say that Meri friend Miss India hai. So she's asking, when are you coming to Nainital to give her a treat? And also, what would you like to say on your success at Miss India pageant?
I would like to say that Srishti Pandey, she's a very good friend of mine, and she kept sharing my posts and she kept promoting me so much. Like, all her friends know me now because every one of them have voted for me, and I want to thank you so much, Srishti. Thank you so much. And I would come there soon as I get time. I would definitely come to Nainital. I know I've said this before, but I'll definitely come this time.
And even, so you're saying something.
Yeah, and next, I would say that my success in this pageant has been only because of the support and love that I've been receiving, and the hard work of my mentor on me, because it was not easy, I know, and support of my parents, my friends, and the kind of positivity that I have been getting from them throughout this journey, which was really, really important because the situations and the pageant is so stressful. I really want to thank all of them for supporting me.
And they also want to ask, Mrinmay asked, how did you manage to become a queen from a tomboy? I think everyone wants to know this about you.
Yes, I was not like this. I was not this feminine, and I practiced so much. I really put on an extra effort because everyone was already feminine and I was not. So I had to like go an extra mile and go out of my way to convert myself into a more feminine being. And I practiced my walk so much. I think because of my walk practice only, I became more pageant type, and I used to practice my question answers, and I took training with Ritika ma'am, and I used to record my videos and record everything and show it to all my friends and parents, and they used to give me feedback. So that's how I became.
So you can definitely give feedback to people about this, remember? Super. This question is from Pragya Rai, Manushi.
Okay.
So what are the things necessary for a girl to become Miss India? So what would you say on this?
Okay, so hi Pragya. I think that's one question I have been receiving since these 2 days.
So yes, that's a very important answer. You need to listen to this.
I'd say the first thing is that you have to believe that you can do it. You know, nothing in this world is possible if you don't believe in it. And then when you're confident that you're the most beautiful girl, you're confident that you can do it, I think everyone else will see you through those eyes. So I think these are your confidence and your belief is what's going to take you far.
Super. Girls, you also had a session with Miss World, Stephanie Del Valle. So did she give you any tips or any message? Anyone has anything to share on that?
Yes, one thing that she kept repeating was just be yourself, and she was a living example of that because she was so much herself that she was fun and she was not always poised and elegant. She was all those things naturally, and she was not showing it off, like she was not trying to be someone else. And I believe that it's very important because that's what makes you unique, because every person is different, and if you are yourself, then you're obviously different. And she encouraged us so much, she motivated us so much, and we were it was a much needed thing to meet her.
And she even told us about how a day as Miss World feels
Yes.
like, and I think it's amazing because Miss World is a platform. It's you're a mentor for many people, and there are millions of girls or millions of people who look up to you. So I think there's a lot of focus, there's a lot of dedication involved, and that's one thing which was really inspiring, the way she told us about it.
It's just constantly telling us one thing, like she said, to be yourself, and the other was to have fun. Because when you have fun, your face is all happy, lively, you're enjoying the journey, and I think that's really,
And you
really
give your
important. Absolutely.
Now I want an honest answer to this. At any point of time, did you guys think that yes, I am going to win the title? Priyanka?
Yes, I was all the time very positive, but at one time the stress became so much that I decided that I'll enjoy this journey and I would not think about anything else, and that's what I did, and maybe that's why I won the title of second runner.
What about you, Manushi?
So, through these 30 days, I think it was a roller coaster ride. That at times I was like, okay, I'm confident. At times I was like, oh no, what's happening? But I went on stage when we were done with our question answers. I went backstage and I told myself that, I've done it, and I was satisfied, that kind of contentment that I felt, because I knew that I had given my best shot. So the moment we walked back on stage, the top 6, I kind of had it in my heart that I think I'm gonna go back.
When I made it to the top 6, I went backstage and I told myself that this is all that I could do. This is all that I could give. This is all that I could perform. And Sana, you've done your bit. I just prayed in my heart. I said, "Bye, Guruji. इसके बाद आप देखो what is good, what is not good for me. I have done my bit. I have performed and I'm happy and I'm satisfied in my heart. अब आप देखो कि जो भी आपको ठीक लगता है, whatever you think is the best for all of us, just do that."
Wow. So now knowing that you all are active on social media, okay? So how do you tackle negativity on social media? I'm sure there is positivity, there's negativity. So how do you tackle that, Priyanka?
So for me, negative comments or negativity has always worked in a very good way, because whenever I see something negative, I have this feeling that I need to prove it to that person that I am that good. And spreading negativity, I feel, is very bad, because each person has a different life story, and all of us should know that we should not always judge a book by its cover, because we don't know how much that person has struggled, or he's already struggling in his life, and on the top of that we are seeing negative things. So for me, negative comments are always welcome, and I take screenshot of every negative comment, because whenever I feel like that I'm great, and whenever जब भी मैं चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ जाती हूँ, मैं वो screenshot देखती हूँ सबसे पहले. So that's how I tackle negative comments.
What about you, Manushi?
I feel like we all have our covers, but our stories are what make the difference. So, people are going to judge us. There were 30 winners, and everyone had their own concept of who the winner should be. So you can't make everyone happy in this world. It's absolutely okay, and we have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, so everyone can voice their opinion. But I feel that at times, people really forget the amount of hard work someone has put in to achieve something in life. And that's one thing I would like to request everyone to actually consider. Everyone has their own story. You never know. You can't judge a book by its cover, like she said. So, but apart from that, I'd say that definitely there has been negativity that has been coming, but that's really small compared to the amount of support that I have got.
Wow,
so it's really insignificant. And I know that when I meet these people in person who've been saying negative things, I know that they won't say it to me on face, so it really doesn't matter.
What about you, Sana, the lawyer?
Yes, so like these guys, I think they said most of the right things, that it's insignificant or whatever. If there's some negative comment coming, unless I think it really makes sense to me, I don't pay heed to it. And apart from that, the way I handle negativity is just that like I said, I don't pay heed to it, and that's it. I don't really take it to heart. I don't take it to heart. Initially, when I started, I used to, when I made my page, and I used to go like, what's happening? क्या हो रहा है? क्यों? ये वो? I used to take it to heart. But then I think I've passed that stage now. And we are beauty queens. We're supposed to be graceful, we're supposed to be pretty, we're supposed to be happy, and we're supposed to do good, say good, and believe good. So that's what we're going to do.
I think it's important to be happy rather than focusing on making others happy.
Wow. So quickly, let's take some of the live comments here. If you can say hi to Shakti, he says congratulations, girls.
Hi Shakti, how are
Anand
you?
says congratulations.
Hi.
Manish says hi.
Hi.
Joy Datta says you three really deserve this. So if you can say thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Alright, we have Girish Chaudhary saying congratulations, girls. So many highs, so if you can just wave to them.
Hi everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
We have
much.
Natasha Grover saying all the best, girls. Now we need international crowns. So are you ready for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Hoping to do best to the crowd.
Alright, now let's quickly take some quick questions, right? So these are like rapid fire kinds. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, so first Priyanka, favorite Miss World of all time? You can't think much.
Aishwarya Rai.
Manushi?
Rita Fire 1966.
Okay. Sana?
Priyanka Chopra.
If you wake up as the following people, what would you do first? Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka, you go.
I'll dance and I'll be happy, and I'll go out there and walk on streets and enjoy the attention.
Manushi?
If I woke up as Priyanka Chopra,
Yes.
I think I'd give a call to the newly crowned Miss India and tell her that you can do this.
That was good. What about you, Sana?
I think I'll just be going for maybe another shoot, some shoot with some international actors.
What about, okay, next option is Geeta Phogat.
Geeta Phogat, I'll be so happy, and I'll like look for anyone who is disturbing any other person, and I'll punch him.
Manushi.
I'd congratulate Manushi Shiller. I'd congratulate her and tell her that yes, we Haryanvis are amazing.
So you are going to do the same thing with Priyanka, being Priyanka Chopra and Geeta Phogat.
Yes.
Wow.
I think they're both inspirations for me.
What about you,
I
Sana?
think I'd just be checking my body out, so fit and so, so in shape. I think that's what I'll be doing. Can't think of anything else right now.
Alright. Karan Johar. Sana, you go first.
Karan Johar. Oh, I'd be like, oh, that was such a lovely show that I hosted just like a day back, and wow, what a show.
Manushi.
I think I'd offer my new movie to the newly crowned Miss India.
So Manushi, Geeta, I was just checking the live feed. Geeta Phogat actually retweeted one of the tweet which congratulates you. So
Oh,
do you have
wow.
any message for her? And even she is a pride of Haryana. And so any message for her?
Geeta ma'am, I hope you remember we met at the North Zone crowning.
Wow.
I think जो मैंने achieve करा है अभी मेरे लिए तो बहुत लंबा सफर है, but you're already there, you're already established, and I've always looked up to you. I think it's really proud. I feel really proud knowing that I come from a state which has given the world Geeta Phogat. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, if you woke up as Karan Johar,
I would offer a movie to the newly crowned FBB Colors Femina Miss India World 2017.
what about you, Priyanka? What would you do?
My mom really likes Karan Johar, so I'll go to my mom and I'll spend some time with her.
Alright. Now, you have to describe yourself in one word. Priyanka. Priyanka in one word.
Positive.
Manushi in one word.
Passionate.
Sana in one word.
Grounded.
Now, all you 30 finalists were extremely hardworking and deserving. But if you had to pick one winner in your place, who would it be and why? Priyanka.
Shefali Sood, without a doubt.
And why?
Because she's a very good person at heart. She was my roommate, and I got to know that she's an amazing person. She has a confident personality. She's completely out there, and she's vivacious, and she's everything to me.
Manushi.
I
Who
think
would you
Shefali Sood. I'd agree with her because I think she's very hardworking and she's got leadership qualities which I really admired in her. So it will be Shefali Sood.
Sana.
Yes, I do agree that Shefali was a very strong contender. But I also think that there is a person who needs a special mention, who is Amardeep Kaur-Syan, because I think that she's really calm and composed in a lot of situations which were really stressful, and she's always out there to help each one of us. So I think that was a quality of a beauty queen, so I really liked her.
Now, next question is one song that relates to your life the best at this moment. Priyanka. That was a good one. So you have to sing that for us.
मैं बहुत गंदी सिंगर पहले बता दूँ, मेरी बहन हमेशा मुझे मारती है जब भी मैं गाना गाती हूँ. आज मैं ऊपर, आसमान नीचे, आज मैं आगे, ज़माना है पीछे.
Wow. What about you, Manushi?
I think I'd say Hall of Fame because it's just the beginning of a whole new journey for me right now, and I have to improve a lot, achieve a lot more.
Sana.
I think there can be better songs, but the one that I can think of right now is, I used to think of setting it as my college one, so I'll just say that. ये फितूर मेरा लाया मुझको है तेरे करीब.
Nice. So let's come back to some of the questions. This is a common question for all of you. As much as it's a glory, it's also a responsibility. So how do you aspire to influence or encourage the youth during your reign? What about you, Priyanka?
All 30 of us had a purpose, and my purpose was I always wanted to open an organization which will work towards uplifting the lives of beggars. And I also did a survey in my college days. I figured out how much beggars earn. I did not get many honest answers, but approximately, in general, beggars earn around 15,000 per month. And it has also become a business, a racket, and it's become a crime also. So I would definitely like to do something about it and influence youth and I would like to tell them that no matter how big your dreams are, if you don't give up, then you can definitely achieve it, because if you have given something your whole heart and if you do something so passionately, then you can definitely achieve it. And no matter where you reach, you should always be grounded and look out for people who are looking for help and help them.
Wow. What about you, Manushi?
I feel this whole the whole title, it definitely brings a lot of responsibility, and it's not just about representing your country internationally, but it's also about being a global icon, being an example for millions of people across our country. So I'd say that when you are yourself at such a platform, and when you are confident in yourself, you automatically become this person. And I feel that this is one thing everyone should inculcate within themselves, to be confident, to be yourself at all times. So that's one thing I would do, and I think that would motivate others to do so.
What about you, Sneha? Being a lawyer, what
I
would
think
you-
I have a lot in my mind. The first thing being that, like she said, there was a Beauty with a Purpose project, and I've been working on this for a year now, which was pledged to save water because of the drought situation that the country was going through last year, and the amount of water tankers that were being sent from one place to another, and there was shortage of water all over. So like they say, the third world war will be fought on water, and that is something that I want to work upon. It's running in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, but I also want it to spread to the masses in the entire country. Apart from that, I think breaking the taboo in Jammu and Kashmir and in the country, in the whole wide country, is something that I really want to spread the message about. I want to come up with a training academy in Jammu and Kashmir, because not many, there's a lot of talent in that state, and I want it to come forward. This is solely because I was representing Jammu and Kashmir, and I hold a responsibility to make a difference to that state. But alongside winning this crown, I am definitely going to work on girl education, and there's something. I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm going to take baby steps towards it. I'm going to make sure that all of this comes true. And stray dogs is another thing that I would really want to work for, and I would want to take this up as soon as possible. And if there are people out there who would want to connect with me on that cause, I would be, I'm really open to that idea. And if you want to connect with me because of these reasons, and if you feel the same for these causes and you would want to work upon them, then I would want us to join hands together so that we can do something.
Super. And let's talk about the beauty queen that inspires you the most. Manushi.
Definitely Rita Faria. So she was not only the first Indian to represent our country at Miss World, but she also won the title. She was the first Asian.
So Dr.
And,
Kanan.
and the thing I admire the most about her, that she followed her dreams, she followed her passion, and she truly felt that she wanted to be a doctor. She was a medical student at that time. And the moment she was done with her duties as a Miss World, she went back to her education and she established herself as a doctor, irrespective of all the fame, all the glamour that came her way. So I really admire her.
Sana.
I think Priyanka Chopra, she's one beauty queen I really admire, and she set examples for the entire country, not just the country, I think everyone outside the country, inside the country. So she's one person that I really look up to.
What about you, Priyanka?
All the beauty queens inspire me, because when I was, this was not my childhood dream, Miss India, and when I decided that I want to be in this pageant, then I started googling about all the Miss Indias, all the international winners, Miss Universes, Miss Worlds, and one by one I realized that all of them were so amazing, they were so good at it, and I realized that this is why they won it. So, but if I have to choose one, then I would choose Paulina Vega, because she's very genuine, she's very childish, she never restrained herself from being herself, and that's what I like about her.
Well said. Quickly, pick one, okay? Books or movie, Priyanka?
Movies.
Manushi.
Books.
Movies.
Priyanka, lipstick or lip gloss?
Lipstick.
Gloss.
Square.
Lipstick.
Mountain or beach?
Mountain.
Beaches.
Beaches.
Love or fame?
Love.
Love or fame?
Love.
Money or power?
Power.
Power.
Wealth or recognition?
Recognition.
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 3 things you can't leave home without. Sana.
Three things I can't leave home without.
Yes.
One would be my phone. The other two things I can't leave home. We have to be quick. So yeah, one can be my touch-up kit. Two is my phone, and three is say something.
No, you're saying.
Maybe the crown. Now that I step out of home, I carry my crown everywhere everywhere that I go.
What about you, Manushi?
Definitely my phone, the first thing. The second would be lip balm, and the third would be an umbrella because my college is very sunny there, so I always keep an umbrella.
Priyanka?
So I always carry my phone. I carry my a water bottle, which is very important. And this might sound a little weird, but I always carry an antibacterial powder because I always fall and I always hit myself, so I apply it.
Oh yes, that reminds me. I also carry pepper spray wherever I go.
Very important.
Alright, talking about phone, because you said you'll take your phone with you. So, who's the last person you texted? Sana.
Last person I texted. I think I texted my mom. She just reached the Chandigarh airport, so I just asked her if she reached or not.
Manushi?
I texted my dad.
That you would be live?
No, I texted him. I told him to get a haircut.
Priyanka?
I texted my sister. She messaged me that I made a spelling mistake in one of the posts. So I did it.
Alright, who's your favorite superhero and why? Sana?
Superhero and why? Why don't you guys go first?
So I'll go first.
Okay,
I'll go
I am
first.
really bad at rapid
It's
fire.
okay. I'll go first. My favorite superhero is Batman.
Okay.
Because don't we all love Bruce Wayne?
My favorite superhero is Iron Man because he's a self-made superhero. He doesn't have any natural power. He made himself a superhero.
Alright, Sana?
I think I'll just end up saying Superman.
Now let's talk about your childhood days. So, would you share any incident that you remember?
My childhood was amazing. My father's in Air Force, so we were always moving, and we have been to almost every state of our country. I spent my childhood in places like Jammu, Leh Ladakh, Baroda, and these places were amazing. And I was very small, but I remember each and everything, which is really strange because I enjoyed so much. So my childhood in Leh Ladakh, all the memories are still fresh. So I really cannot forget those days in Leh Ladakh.
Manushi, talk about your childhood days.
So should I tell you one incident
Yes.
from my childhood days?
Anything you want to share with us?
I was this mini philosopher kind of a kid. Like I used to keep thinking about the world and I don't know what not. So what happened was that when we came to Delhi, we moved in mid-session, and at that time all the admissions were done. So I went to my school, St. Thomas's, and we had a principal ma'am there. So she said, okay, fine, come in for an interview. So I was 7 at that time, I was 7. So we go in for the interview, and I'm standing with my sister, my elder sister, and she just had a casual talk with us. So she asked my sister, okay, tell me about yourself, tell me about your hobbies. So at that time when she asked the question, I did not listen to the question. I was again thinking about the world and about, I don't know, God knows what. So then my sister gave an answer, and then she said, what about you? And I had only listened to my sister saying, so I said the exact same thing again. I repeated that, and so basically everyone in the office started laughing. And the other questions, I was looking here and there, and I was just thinking about, again, God knows what. So she said, so she told my parents, so we've got a mini philosopher here.
So you kept thinking of the world. So now you are going to Miss World. Is that a coincidence?
I don't know. I mean, I used to think a lot as a kid, like a lot about, why is this happening? Or, I used to ask a lot of questions from my dad as to, I was always very curious, very curious.
Was Miss World your dream?
Definitely, like I always say, I don't know when it started. And it's kind of funny because I used to tell my mom that, Mama, when I grow up, because initially the winner of Miss India used to go to Miss Universe. So I used to tell her that I'm going to win Miss India and I'm going to write a letter to the President of India telling him to send me to Miss World.
How old were you then?
I don't remember. I wasn't even going to school, probably in nursery or something.
Really?
Wow. This has always been with me. I don't know.
That's so it was your dream and now you're living your dream.
Yeah.
Wow. Sana, share any childhood memories with us. Were you a prankster or any fun incident that you can remember?
So I don't know. There were these phases that I've been through, and there was a time that I used to be till I think 10th standard. I was like the most obedient kid that you'd ever come across. वो जिसे कहते हैं बिल्कुल ही भोले भाले बच्चे, शांत एकदम अच्छे. But I've always had a naughty side to me, and my friends know about it. And so till 10th standard, I was very obedient when it came, very respectful towards my elders and everything. That I'm still the same. But as I grew up, I started, I don't know, the naughty side really came out a lot. So I turned into a prankster. I used to play a lot of pranks on people. So if I have to share childhood memories, then I think I was in I don't know, 9th standard, 8th or 9th standard, and we were in Noida, and I was just, I remember using my dad's phone for making calls to my bhaiya who was living, I don't know how, he was living away from us, and I was calling him up and, pretending to be his girlfriend from the past, and his wife, my bhabhi, she actually got really worried because I don't know how I made it sound like that. I had kept a cloth on my phone speaker, and everyone there was enjoying the prank. So being like, I think this is back like I'm talking of 2007, 2006. So you can imagine how my skills improved over the years and how better I became. So yeah, I have a lot of stories to tell, and I've told this to you earlier on also when we were in Jaipur that I am the prankster.
So did you play any pranks on the girls?
Yes, I've played pranks
That
on
dal prank, I remember.
Which one?
The dal prank?
Yeah.
Oh, the dal prank was there. Then
Any other prank you played?
yeah, I think I did play 1 or 2 more pranks which I can't recall right now, but if the girls would have been here, I'm sure that they would have just gone about saying ki ye wala, wo wala, ya kuch, because I've been doing this. This is like, this comes naturally to me कि कभी ना कभी ऐसे subconsciously भी हो जाता है, let's do this or let's do that, so it just happens. So that is one thing, and apart from that, I'm also from an army background, and I've been just moving around the country, and it's like you're constantly redefining yourself, your personality. You're thrown into different situations, and then you have to make new friends and become all pally and be happy with whatever is given to you. So because of that, I used to value things a lot, because I think जो सबके लिए शायद नेसेसिटी होती होगी वो हमारे को लग्जरी के जैसे मिलता था, तो मेरे लिए हर चीज़ ही लग्जरी है लाइफ में. If there's anything, it's a luxury to me. I really value things.
Wow. So if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go, Priyanka?
I would definitely go to Bodh Gaya because it's been from many years I've been thinking that I'm very much into meditation, and after I won, that's the only thing I want to do. I want to go to that Bodhi tree and sit there and do meditation for hours. That's the one thing that I really want.
Manushi.
I think right now the one place I really want to go back to is my state and my home.
Wow.
Because everyone's so excited, my college, my school, and I really want to go there. I want to talk to them because it's amazing, they're all so happy for you.
Sana?
I think as long as I'm traveling, I'm happy. So you send me anywhere, it doesn't matter. Just make sure there are beaches around, and there's a lot of good food around, and I'll be happy.
Priyanka, you have a compliment from Saeed. He says, Priyanka, nice voice.
Thank you.
No,
But मैं
I
गाना गाऊंगी तो आपका अच्छा नहीं लगेगा.
So I think you want to sing a song again?
I don't want to.
Okay. So if you were to write a book about yourself, what would you name the book, Priyanka?
I'm actually writing a book about myself.
Oh, okay.
The title of that book is The Day I Fly, because since childhood I've been in every dream I fly, and it's very normal for people around me in my dream that I fly. And the day I fly means other things which I really want to achieve in life, and in that book I'll eventually achieve my dream.
Manushi.
I think I'd name it Little Knowledge, because I was asked this question before also for a poem, and I think that's one title that goes very well with me, Little Knowledge, because this little knowledge has brought this kind of greed in me to achieve more, this hunger to do well in life and to climb higher. So I think I'd call it Little Knowledge.
Sana.
I think I actually haven't thought about this, and it's an interesting question because it's making me think now. So I think I would name it. It's very weird, but I would name it Goat. So why I would name it Goat is because I'm a Capricorn, and my sun sign is Goat, and they have a personality of just being calm and having a goal and just climbing the mountain slow and steadily, working hard towards it, all the perseverance, and then making it to the goal.
Are you excited about your homecoming, girls?
Yes!
So what is the first thing you wish to do as soon as you return to your state? So talk about that.
So the first thing I would do, so my Chacha ji found a puppy whose one leg was not there, and he like kept that puppy, and he's so cute, and he became my friend, and he loves me so much. So the first thing I do is hug him and irritate him, and that's the first thing I would do.
I think, more than me, all my friends, my family, my teachers, people who've helped me come to this platform are excited to see me. And I think so the first thing that I'd do is I'd touch the feet of my teachers, because a lot of people have put in a lot of effort to bring me to this platform. And I'm not the product of just my dreams and aspirations, but the product of a lot of hard work that has been put into me by so many different people.
So I absolutely agree with Manushi there, that we're not the product of our own hard work alone. There's a lot of prayers, a lot of blessings that have gone into it. And I think the first thing that I would do, apart from meeting my family, friends, getting all teary-eyed and happy and all the laughter coming in, I think the first thing that I would want to do is go back home, eat Rajma Chawal.
Okay.
Famous
ये सुबह से रात
Rajma. See? So famous Rajma is like Jammu ka to famous hai, and I would want to eat that Mamma ke haath ka bana hua. And apart from that, I want to go to Vaishno Devi and thank Mata Rani for all the blessings.
Super. There are so many girls in India who want to be Miss Indias, and today you are Miss India. So would you want to talk about your journey so that they can be inspired as well? Because there are so many girls who want to know how they can be a Miss India. So would you want to share your journey with them, Priyanka?
Yes. So the journey was very beautiful, and I started with the feeling of whether I can do this or not, because I never walked in even 1 inches heel, and I never even did my eyebrows, which is really strange. And I am the kind of person who learns from experience and from things around me. And I was not very good at Q&A also, so I worked very hard for each and everything, and the best thing that I did was I never gave up, never gave up, and I just held on to what I wanted to achieve. I stayed focused, and that's what I would like to tell all the girls, that stay focused, and no matter how difficult it gets, there always is a way to achieve the things that you want to achieve. The financial pressure, the emotional pressure that you face, everything will go away once you reach there, and you just need to do what you just need to do is hold on to your dreams.
Super. So before you answer, Sana, I have a very cute message from Neenu Dua. She says, Sana, Papa missing you as he's having Rajma Chawal.
I don't even know what to say. So, I don't want to get teary-eyed, but thank you, Mama, Papa.
So that's your mom?
Yeah, that's my mama.
Wow.
And I just met them last night, and yeah, I just show her a heart. So it was lovely meeting her. I just met her for an hour, met them for an hour, but it was wonderful. I've never felt this way for my family the way I've felt this time, and I would thank Miss India organization again, because I think you just end up getting even more closer than you already were. So yes. I don't know what to say.
You can take a moment. Manushi, you answer that question.
So I feel that, definitely Miss India is almost every girl's dream. But to me, Miss India is not about the glamour or about the experiences. It's about a woman who walks in purpose. So I'd say that if you have a purpose in life, if you know that why are you there in this world, you're already a Miss India.
That was amazing. Sana, coming back to you now.
So, to be very honest, I think there are a lot of people out there who do not know what they want to do in life. I have been like that, to be very honest. There was a time I didn't know what to do in life. And it's absolutely normal. It's absolutely human. There's nothing wrong with you if you think that you don't know what to do in life. You're 22, you're 23, but you don't know what to do in life. It's okay. You can be 30, you can be 35. You may not know what to do in life, but there will come a time when, see, I think you should just try and do whatever you want to do. If you think that this is what I want to do next, do it. If it doesn't work for you, there's a cross. Just put a cross. No, this doesn't work for me. I'm not going back to this. Next option. Try and explore as much as you can. There will come a time when you'll know that this is exactly what I love doing, and you'll do that.
So girls, you had your media interactions today and even yesterday. So what we want to talk about that also. So you were at Radio Mirchi, right?
Yeah, we were at Radio Mirchi today, and
Such
yesterday we were at Times Now, and
Yeah, talk about your experience Times Now, you
Yeah,
know,
Times
number one.
Now.
Exactly.
So
So how was
they-
your experience, Priyanka?
So the experience was really great, and we have always been watching TV, and every year we see Miss India's making news, and today we were the news, and we felt really great that we were the center of attention, and we watched that this morning we watched that interview, and it was really great seeing us on TV.
Manushi?
So I'm an early riser. So I woke up early in the morning, and I was just getting ready, and I switched on the TV, and I just checked the news channels. So after like probably 15 minutes, it started playing Haryana Girls wins, Miss India, and I think these whole interactions, they're amazing because you get to actually connect to people. And today we went to Radio Mirchi, and irrespective of how tired or how low we were, the moment we entered, the energy was amazing. We were all like,
absolutely.
we were all so energetic at the end of it.
Sana?
Yeah, it was this morning only that we were getting our hair and makeup done and getting set, and then on the news we see that we are flashing that this news is flashing on the news channel Times Now, and we were all so happy, and I'm like, naturally what comes to you naturally, and we are just like any other girl who would just be very happy to see ourselves on the television and go like, "Arey, iski video bana, iski photo खींच, arey." But just that was the natural reaction that came out, right? So I think we'll get used to it थोड़े time में, but I want to be that same person. I want to be grounded. I want to be who I am. So that was one thing. It was lovely being at Times Now. And today we had a session at Radio Mirchi, and yes, the room was full of energy. I was complimenting the radio jockeys that these guys, they're not, sometimes there's nobody in the room.
No.
And still they're so energetic, high on energy, and their voice is just like they've conquered the world, and it's that happy and excited. So it was lovely.
So girls, last question. Any message to people watching you right now?
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting me, mummy, daddy, ma'am, my friends, the people who I don't know but still support me. Thank you so much. It's all for you, and I will definitely make you all proud.
Super. Manushi?
So firstly, thank you so much, Mama, Papa, Dishubi, Duke. Thank you, Rita ma'am. I think you were the first person to hold my hand when I started this journey. Thank you, Lisa Verma ma'am. You've taught me so much, and you polished my walk. Thank you so much, all of you, for guiding me. Thanks to all my school teachers. Thank you to my college for being such a support to me. Thank you so much. And I'd also say that do watch us on 25th of July on
9th July on Colors
Sorry, I
TV.
just mixed 25th. So do watch us on 9th of July on 1
Colors
p.m.
TV,
or
1
5
p.m.
p.m. at Colors.
Sana, your message.
My message would obviously first go to my parents, that there was a lot happening when I decided to take this up, and not everyone was in favor, and there was a lot that you also had to go through because of me, but I hope that I've made you proud finally, and I've done you proud, and you're happy, and there's a lot of praise coming in. Like, if people praise, come to you and praise me. I think rather than praising me on my face, I would rather just say that, you know, go to my parents and tell them that, that you're proud of me, because it'll be another, an altogether different level of happiness. So thank you, Mama, Appa, for always being there by my side. Thank you, Diksha. Thank you, Varun. Thank you to all my near and dear people. I think there's another friend of mine, Shubh. He requires a special mention. He pushed me forward for this team. He was like, बूढ़ी हो जाएगी ना यार, देखो हमेशा बोलेगी, रिग्रेट करेगी कि ये नहीं किया, कर ले जाके. So I'm like, ठीक है. So there are a lot of people who require special mention, my mentors, and there are so many people actually, and I'm sorry if I'm not able to recall all the names, but thank you. And no matter where I reach in life, just I'm assuring you that your love and your support is something that I always treasure in my heart, and I'll take it along wherever I go. And thank you, Miss India Organization, thank you Times of India for giving us this opportunity, and to all the fans out there, the supporters out there who got nothing to do with this, but is still so intrigued, still so into all of this, and still supporting us. It doesn't, I don't know if I would really, you know, it actually is.
Thank you so much, all of you.
Because
and they go out of their way.
they go out of their way to comment, to like, to send their opinion, you know, send across their opinion. It really matters to us. Everything matters
And
to us.
just
We
know
read
that-
everything, and
yeah.
everything matters to us.
Just know that all your reviews, all your feedbacks, we notice that and we try to make changes in us.
Yeah, we may not be replying to you on a personal level, but just know that we are appreciating, acknowledging everything that you're doing for us.
And most importantly, I think that now, since we'll be representing our countries,
Exactly.
it's not our journey, it's not just a journey for us three, but it's a journey for us as a nation.
Yes.
And let's make this
We
together.
stand
as
together,
India.
united.
And also at the end of the day, you are representing India, not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
your
yes,
state.
yes,
so
absolutely.
let's do it as
So
India.
we're in this together.
We're in this together.
Thank you so much, girls.
Thank
you were
you so
amazing.
much for having
much.
us.
Thank you.